kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 20, 10, and touchdown. Jared Cook, 78 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, so what did the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
Throwing on first down. McNair. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
Now McNair off the play fake. That one complete to Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Raider first down.
From the gun, McNair. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again, McNair. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Operating from the gun. McNair, short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And a Las Vegas first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, McNair. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mayfield on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tomlinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
9 yards.
From the gun, here's McNair. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. 30.
Come on again.
20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Looking deep for Jennings. This is intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He'll buy some time right. They set up the screen to LT. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot, eluding the pressure right. Then he's got his man Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
12-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Tomlinson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 22-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And how about this? It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's now third down.
Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now they go with a slant that time. 15 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
At the 29-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is incomplete.
Fields pass intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run for it, but I think the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tucker with the extra point. Back now here on EA Sports. Where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On third down, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 13 yards that time at a first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker.
They'll look to throw. And this is for his running back, Tomlinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
Now it's Tomlinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run. Tomlinson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Mayfield. It's complete to Golden Tate. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. This is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.